Hey, I know that feeling, but not in your stomach when the bills pile up. That quiet whisper of inadequacy when you see others seemingly crushing it financially. Maybe you're a parent, drowning in debt, just trying to keep your head above water for your family. Or you're young, eager to invest, but the sheer volume of advice leaves you paralyzed, afraid to make the wrong move. Perhaps you're a high-earning professional, a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist. Yet despite your impressive income, you still feel tied to your demanding career, wondering where all the money goes. Or you're an entrepreneur, pouring your entire life into building something great, but your personal finances feel neglected, a forgotten afterthought. We've all been told the rules of money. Save more, spend less, invest consistently. And while those are true, they're often not enough. What if there were shortcuts? Not risky, get-rich-quick schemes, but powerful, often overlooked strategies that could accelerate your journey to financial freedom, not just by a little, but by years, maybe even decades. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 5 little-known financial tips that the mainstream financial world often overlooks, but that, when applied, can profoundly transform your financial reality and get you to your dreams faster than you ever thought possible. This isn't just about money. It's about reclaiming your time, your peace, and your future. For too long, the stock market has been painted as a casino, a place where only the brave or the lucky make money. And while that can be true if you're chasing volatile trends, there's a powerful, often overlooked secret that savvy investors have used for decades. Dividends? Think of it like this. When you buy a share of stock in a company, you become a tiny part owner, and many successful companies, instead of keeping all their profits, choose to share a portion of those profits directly with their owners, the shareholders. In the form of regular cash payments, these are dividends. Imagine owning a fruit tree. The stock is the tree itself. Its value might go up or down with the seasons. But the dividends are the fruit it produces, consistently, year after year. Even if the price of the tree stays the same, you're still getting the fruit. For parents battling debt, imagine those small, consistent fruit payments, helping to chip away at bills, or building a separate fund for your children's future. For young people, these dividends are your money starting to work for you, compounding year after year, buying more trees. Independent professionals, you're used to earning money actively. Dividends allow your money to earn money passively, creating a stream of income that doesn't depend on your time or expertise. Entrepreneurs, you understand building a business that generates profit. Dividends let you own a piece of other profitable businesses, diversifying your income beyond your own venture. The beauty of dividends, especially when starting small, is their compounding power. When you receive a dividend, you can use that cash to buy more shares of that same company, or another dividend-paying company. This means your next dividend payment will be slightly larger, which then buys even more shares, and so on. It's a snowball effect where your money literally makes more money, which then makes even more money. And the best part, you don't need a fortune to start this snowball. You just need that first push. Alright, so how do you take that initial $500 and plant your first dividend-producing seeds? It's much simpler than you think. Forget the complicated jargon. We're breaking this down into clear, actionable steps. Step 1. Open a brokerage account, the gateway to investing. This is your entry point to the stock market. Don't be intimidated. Many online brokerages, like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, or even user-friendly apps like M1 Finance or Robinhood, though be mindful of their specific features, allow you to open an account with very little money. Some even have no minimums. Look for one with no trading fees, which is common now, and a user-friendly interface. This is crucial when you're starting small, as you don't want fees eating into your initial capital. The process is straightforward. You'll link your bank account, provide some personal information for identity verification, and you're ready to fund it. Step 2. Fund your account with your first $500, or even less to start. This is the moment you transform your cash into a potential wealth-generating machine. Transfer that $500 into your new brokerage account. If $500 feels like a stretch right now, start with $100, or even $50. The most important thing is to start. The power of compounding time, as we'll discuss, is immense. This initial deposit is your declaration of financial independence. It's not about the size of the seed, it's about planting it. Step 3. Choose your first dividend stocks. Focus on stability, not speculation. This is where many beginners get stuck. Don't overcomplicate it. When investing with $500, you're likely looking at fractional shares buying a portion of a company's stock, even if it costs hundreds per share. Focus on established, financially stable companies with a history of consistent dividend payments. Think of companies that produce everyday goods or services that people always need, regardless of the economy. These are often called dividend aristocrats or dividend kings, companies that have increased their dividends for 25 or 50 plus consecutive years. You don't need to pick the next Apple. You need reliable dividend payers. Look for companies with a strong track record of paying and increasing dividends. Check their investor relations section on their website. A reasonable dividend yield, for example, 2 to 5% is often a good starting point, but don't just chase the highest yield. A business model, you understand? Examples: think of sectors like consumer staples, Procter & Gamble, utilities like a local power company, or real estate investment trusts, REITs that are legally required to pay out most of their income as dividends. With fractional shares, you can buy tiny pieces of several different strong companies, even with $500. Step 4. Set up dividend reinvestment, the compounding catalyst. This is the secret sauce. Most brokerages allow you to automatically reinvest your dividends back into buying more shares of the same stock. Do this. This is how your snowball grows exponentially. Instead of taking the cash, it automatically buys you more little fruit trees, which then produce more fruit, which buys more trees, and so on. This automation ensures you're constantly compounding your wealth without having to lift a finger. It takes the emotion out of it and ensures your money is always working its hardest. This is the definition of making money while you sleep. Step 5. Automate future contributions. Consistency is king. The true power of this strategy comes from consistency. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your brokerage account, even if it's just $25, $50, or $100 a month. Just like you pay your bills, make paying your future self a non-negotiable expense. This consistency, combined with dividend reinvestment, is what turns that initial $500 into tens of thousands, and eventually, hundreds of thousands, purely through the magic of compounding over time. It's like planting a small garden. The initial seeds are important, but the consistent watering and care are what make it flourish into a bounty. I know what you might be thinking. Only $500. That won't change my life. But that's where the perspective shift happens. This isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about building a momentum that will inevitably lead to wealth. For parents in debt, that $500 is your first step out of the cycle. As your dividends grow and you add more, that passive income can start chipping away at debt, freeing up your active income. For young people, this is your head start. Time is your greatest asset, and starting now, no matter how small, means decades of compounding working for you. Your future self will thank you for planting these seeds today. For independent professionals, this is your path to true financial freedom, where your income isn't solely tied to your direct hours. Imagine your passive dividend income eventually covering your monthly expenses, allowing you to work because you want to, not because you have to. And for entrepreneurs, this is diversification. You're building an empire, but your personal wealth shouldn't be entirely tied to its day-to-day operations. Dividend investing gives you a stake in other established, profitable businesses, creating a resilient financial foundation for your personal life, independent of your venture's current phase. The Roman philosopher Seneca once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Your $500 is your preparation. This understanding of dividend investing is your opportunity. Don't wait for a huge windfall. Create your own luck by taking the small, powerful first step. This isn't just about accumulating money. It's about regaining control, building hope, and ultimately, living a life of purpose, free from financial worry. That knot in your stomach? That whisper of inadequacy? It's time to silence them forever. You have the power to turn a small amount of money into a powerful engine for your financial future. That $500 isn't just cash. It's a seed of freedom, a symbol of what's possible when you understand how money truly works. Take that first step today. Open that brokerage account. Find that first dividend stock. Set up that automatic investment. Your journey to wealth, peace, and freedom starts with this one simple act of intentionality. If this message resonated with you, if it ignited a spark of hope and determination, then join our community. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with someone who desperately needs to hear this truth. Because your financial freedom isn't just a dream, it's a destiny waiting to be claimed, and it begins with that first $500. Until next time, keep planting those seeds, keep compounding your future, and keep believing in the incredible power of your own financial potential. You got this?